While we were doing an investigation here at the Brumner one day, I had a really, really interesting experience. It's quite funny, but I was bringing down all of our equipment. We had decided to set up headquarters down here in the theater area, and so that we could run all of the equipment from here to do the investigation for the entire house. We would just brought down all the equipment, and I just really had to use the facilities. So of course, there's a bathroom right here, and I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to use the facilities. So of course, I walk in here, use the facilities, wash my hands, and at that point, I decided to leave, so I was going to shut the door. And just as I shut the door, we heard bam! And I'm like, what was that? So I, of course, opened that door back up, and a can of air freshener that was on the back of the toilet was standing straight up in the middle of the floor. And I thought, that's really odd. I'm going to try to recreate that because that's what we do. So I went back in, put the can of air freshener back on the top of the toilet, began to use the facilities, flush the toilet, wash my hands, came back out and shut the door. Nothing happened. So I thought, it must have been a fluke or, just a one-time thing. So we're going on doing our business, doing an investigation of the entire place. And a couple hours later, found myself back down here again. And one of my teammates was with me, and I says, wow, I probably should use the facilities again. And he goes, I got to go too, so I'll just kind of stand here and wait with you. So I went back in, used the facilities, washed my hands, same as normal, came back out, and I had the door only about this far shut before we both heard a bam again. And I'm like, what? And I turned it, and there's the can of air freshener on the floor, same place as it was before. And so my teammate, he looks at me and he goes, Jen, that ghost has to be telling you something, baby. It's just bad. So that's my funny story about the basement at the Brumner. And I've never heard any other stories similar to it, but maybe it's just me.